Hello, it's Oren Prunken, and today I want to talk to you about an amazing deal that I just got. So, most of us drive cars, and cars are mechanical. They're physical components, which mean they need to get repaired and they need to be maintained. And particularly, tyres need to be maintained, and also they do come to an end and they need to be replaced. And that happened to my car. I've had these tyres on my car for several years, and it got to a point where they just got worn out. They were maintained enough, and they came to the end of their life. So I had to get them replaced. So I did what most consumers do. I became aware of my problem. When I became aware of my problem, and I'm simplifying things, obviously, I looked out for solutions and came across solutions. Yes, there are tyre manufacturers and tyre installers that can solve the problem that I've got. So I then started to call around, like most people do, to find the particular installer, the supplier that I'd like to use. And I called 3 suppliers, got 3 quotes, and they were all quite different. All, from the cheapest to the most expensive. And when you're comparing apples with apples, in terms of tyres, the same sort of tyre and the tyre quality is about $150 difference between the cheapest and the most expensive. Now, there is really no difference between the tyres except price. So I did what most consumers do in commodity markets, is I shopped on price and I went for the lowest price. Now, I've talked about this previously on the podcast. I like to negotiate prices to see if I can get a discount, and I did that again with the supplier. But the supplier wasn't actually able to give me a discount. And it was already the cheapest out of them all, and I'd already kind of won on that purchase decision. So I decided to go with them. But instead of asking for any reduction in price, I said, well, what can you do for me in terms of bonuses that you can throw into the deal to make it even sweeter, so I don't go with any of your competitors? Now, I didn't actually say to them that the prices the competitors had gone with. I just said, what can you throw in? So they threw in a bonus, wheel alignment and balance. Now that's only worth $25, but $25 is what, 5% of the total price that I paid, and they were going to give that to me at the required kilometerage, so 5,000 from the new tires, to keep them maintained, so I get the most life out of these tires. They also then threw in that in the next series of kilometers, the next 5,000 after that, they would then discount the balance and alignment for that, and going forward for the life of the tire. They could have upsold me. So when I had already purchased the products, they said, when you go and use these products, we're going to upsell you to the next thing, which is balance and alignment. And I probably would have taken it, because I can't remember when I need to do that. They put the little stickers up here that have the kilometers on that. I guarantee that no one actually looks at that. And even if they look at that, no one actually puts it in their schedule to then go and get them replaced or maintained when they have to. So what this salesperson also did said, not only are we going to give you the free one at 5,000, we're going to give you discounts at every interval after that. We're also going to SMS remind you. Such a little thing, and wouldn't cost them anything, but for me to remember and is impossible. No one does it. That's what probably led me to not having them balanced and aligned and had their life cut a few months short anyway. So I said, absolutely fantastic, you can SMS me. So through that SMS service that would cost them nothing, have little margin for such a big margin for them that they just threw it in as well. So fantastic. I was just absolutely pleased. Not only did they solve the original issue that I had, the original issue being that I forget to have them maintained, solved that by throwing in an SMS. They solved it by actually replacing the problem that had popped up in terms of replacing tires, and then they forecast the additional problems that I'd have in the future. In other words, you're going to forget about having a balance alignment. We're going to re-SMS you. And not only are you going to forget, it needs to be done at 5,000 K. We're going to throw that in for free. And anything after that, we were going to also do it at a discount. They foresaw all of the things that were going to go wrong. Instead of upselling me and making more profit, they actually just threw it in as a bonus because I asked and negotiated for a better deal. Phenomenal deal, phenomenal offer. Could have been done as an upsell, but didn't need to be. And I am a happy customer, and they didn't actually need to lose out on any money with any of that. Already the margin's built in. So I want you to take this lesson and think about how you can solve the original need. Not only solve the original need, that you are forecasting any additional problems that are going to pop up. Offer a solution to that in a compelling way that makes the customer, in other words me, feel like they're getting a phenomenal deal, even though it doesn't actually take you any more to fulfill on it, or have the case that you're not going to need to fulfill on it, but also you're probably going to offer it anyway. An SMS service, they're probably going to offer that. Discounted, probably not free, but a discounted balance and alignment, they were probably going to offer that anyway. That makes me want to go with them, even despite the price. It makes me want to tell all these other people about what a good experience I've had with them, even though they were selling me. So I want you to think about how you can do all of that with your business. I want you to let me know how you go with it. Let me know what you've done. And until we talk next time, good luck and goodbye. Thanks for listening. And if you like what was on here and want more, please go to orenprunken.com.